This is the life of Steven Weinberg, how a high school kid, teaching himself physics on his own, works out the shape of a suspension bridge's cables, the catenary curve, and ends up, decades later, holding a Nobel Prize for explaining one of the deepest secrets of the universe. Weinberg grew up in a modest family, the first person in his family to even go to college. And in high school, just messing around with math and physics on his own, he works out that curve. Nothing new, nothing he could publish, but he said that feeling, the sheer power of mathematical reasoning, was intoxicating. By the time he gets to college, though, he doesn't think he's capable of anything original. There's just too much already known, too much to learn before you could ever add something new yourself. Then he gets married, and purely for romantic reasons, he and his wife decide to spend their first year together in Europe. He ends up at the Niels Bohr Institute in Copenhagen with a bag of books, planning to just sit and read. And the people there tell him, no, everyone here does research. He says, you're kidding, I don't know how to do anything new. But the professor hands him a problem anyway. He works on it, gets it published. By the time he's back at Princeton for grad school, something in him has shifted. He calls it becoming a grown-up, like a snake shedding its skin. And from there, Weinberg starts looking at physics differently than almost everyone around him. While other people drill deeper into one narrow corner, he keeps stepping back, looking for how everything connects. He becomes convinced that physics, chemistry, and biology aren't separate sciences standing on equal footing. They're layered, one built on top of the other. And he starts chasing something even bigger, the same dream Einstein spent 30 years on and never reached, one single theory that unifies nature's forces. In the 1970s, Weinberg shows that two of those forces, electromagnetism and the weak nuclear force, are actually the same force, just wearing different masks. Experiments confirm it, and in 1979 he wins the Nobel Prize. A kid who once thought he'd never do anything new ends up rewriting how we understand the universe.